It's like, assassinated a historian. We don't want the Templars rewriting history. Okay. Wait, what is that? What was the description for this? Don't let his looks fool you. He actively sells information gained on the streets and is paid well by the Templars.
What kind of information could he give them? Like, I found new rotten food in a dumpster?
Also, what if they were wrong and he's just a beggar? Hey, go assault that poor looking man over there.
Don't let his looks fool you. This guy's a dick. Kill him. Just put him down. Let's go to the bank.
He's obviously a Templar spy. Get rid of him. He's just not.
No one at CO just performing class warfare. Ah, yes, he was a Templar spy. Yes, he fed them information from the streets. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What information? Ah! Got the call! Well, he runs off.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, couldn't Ezio just kill whoever he wanted and just be like, the guy was a Templar. Okay.
Everything's permitted.
All right.
Forbidden.
Now we're talking, yeah. That's a man. We don't care about him.
It's the same guy we looked at before. I was just trying to make sure because, honestly, I just have a bad sense of direction.
That makes sense. The citizen has been killed. You're a bad assassin.
Oh, no, I care so much. Goodbye.
Are we going to do the mission?
We're not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We're going to grab our...
Whoa, okay.
Get out of my way. Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Okay, that was a close call.
We are going to buy a self-portrait of who? Actually, I don't want to buy that. That's $34,000. I wouldn't be able to buy any buildings.
Well, I think that's a self-portrait of Ezio, actually.
No, it's not. Draw me, please, but make me more feminine. Take away my beard. Change this.
Was it like Leonardo or someone?
I don't know, but it's basically like, draw me, but if I wasn't me.
That's a man. Draw me, but make me look like that guy over there.
I want to look like him.
Let's get the medium quiver.
That's a good idea.
We can have more
quivering
bolts
right now. Do you want to change our color?
Yeah, what's Roman stone?
Well, what about Roman gilded onyx?
That's kind of cool, but I want to see what the Roman stone is. See, I like this one. This one's kind of cool.
This is cool.
But we can change the Roman onyx later.
It's like really important to me that I change my outfit occasionally.
Well, we're going to have to change the outfit like every mission.
Hey, look, I joined the Union.
What does that mean?
Like I joined...
Oh, the Union. Okay, got it.
The Union Army.
I was thinking like a labor union.
Republicans, when they realize that unionization is bad. Republicans, when they realize that unionization won the Civil War. Does not compute. What do I do?
What's going on here?
What was that?
That was me saying, what's going on here while yawning.
Like you said, what's going on here?
Well, I was also yawning in the process.
Oh, okay. It sounded to me like you said, what? Is that what you said? Did you say that?
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's an empty faction building, actually. You actual casual.
I'm sorry, we gotta fill it with courtesans.
What if we filled it with male courtesans?
No.
No.
Nobody wants that.
Was male prostitution a thing back then? Back in this day?
I'm sure it was, but there probably weren't that many people who wanted to pay for it. Although there were a lot of, like, officials and stuff that were secretly gay.
Right.
So I guess they would pay for it?
Secretly.
Right.
Being gay wasn't allowed or wasn't banned in the Renaissance period, right? I actually don't know, so I'm wondering if you know.
I thought that it was seen as a sin by the Catholic Church, but that the Catholic Church allowed you to kind of do whatever you wanted.
Oh, so like you wouldn't go to jail for it or anything like that?
I don't think you would.
Okay.
No. I mean, they weren't like Puritans.
Right. Well, and that's kind of what I was wondering because...
What, like how it went downhill?
Well, what went downhill?
The religion.
Oh, no, I was...
Like how this religion went from being like fairly lackadaisical and kind of like allowing you to do whatever you want to like killing people.
No, I meant more like how because the Renaissance period was a very lackadaisical period with things in general. Like, a lot of people were often encouraged to explore different avenues, whether that was, religiously or scientifically or sexually or whatever. It was just a very free era. So that's kind of why I was like, well, if there was an era where it wouldn't be banned, I would think it'd be this era. Unless you just wanted talking about, like, ancient Greeks, because obviously they didn't care.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to look it up, because I don't actually know. You should look it up, I'm wondering.
You're curious?
Yeah, I'm bi-curious.
You're bi-curious? Ooh, okay.
Like, was it illegal?
Okay.
I mean, even if it was, I think they would allow it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because there was a lot of stuff that was illegal that they just kind of didn't care about.
Let's see.
But, like, the men and women seem more open sexually, unless that was, like, created... No, I was going to say unless that was created for this game, but I don't think it was. Look at the art throughout the time period. I mean, they just were, like, very sexually open.
Right. Let's see.
My guess is that it was discouraged, but allowed. But...
So it looks like homosexual acts actually had a special place as crimes in many of the European countries during the end of the Middle Ages.
Okay. That's not the Renaissance, though.
Well, the end of the Middle Ages, like in the 1500s, which is...
Okay, so when the Renaissance is started.
Yeah.
What about during the height of the Renaissance? Which is like this, the fall of Rome, height of Renaissance. Because that's kind of what's going on here.
1533, which is after this game, King Henry VIII enacted the death penalty for sodomy, which became the basis...
That's men on men.
Yeah, which became the basis for many anti-sodomy laws to establish the death penalty. So... Interesting. So it says this also led to the fact that although the Renaissance traced its origins to ancient Greece, none of the literary masters dared to publicly proclaim male love. So
it sounds like male homosexuality was bad.
Right.
To them. But there's literally nothing in there about female sexuality.
Yeah.
Because it seems like the women in this time period, at least in this game, are all over each other too. You know?
Okay, so it looks like...
You're going to have to do some research. Can you pull up a historical website I've used before for this? It's called Browsers.
I can, yeah. That'd be cool. So this is kind of interesting, actually. So now there's a whole Wikipedia article about lesbianism during the Middle Ages. Mm-hmm. And let me read this here. Sexuality in the Middle Ages was male-centered and revolved around the idea that a man's pen 15, I don't know if we can say that on here, was required to have fulfilling sexual activity. The lack of attention paid to lesbianism in the Middle Ages can stem from this belief.
Check this out, I repaired this.
Oh, nice. So we're building this.
Yes, it's going to look nice and complete now.
Nice.
Like a lesbian relationship would have been, unlike what the Middle Ages thought.
Well, listen to this part. It says, can stem from this belief that as long as a dildo or other pen 15 shaped object was not used in lesbian relationships, then the relationship was not considered fully sexual. So basically, what this is saying is if you were a lesbian in the Middle Ages, as long as you didn't use, like, some sort of pen 15, yeah, some sort of object, then it wasn't seen as fully sexual.
So you could be living with another woman, eating her out every day.
As long as you didn't use a penetrating object.
Even if you used your fingers.
That would be a penetrating object.
No, but they were not going to know.
No, right. I
like the idea that the guards are like, you two look lovely today.
Today?
Sorry, I meant today. Okay. And I farted. You two look lovely today. Let me smell your fingers.
There we go.
I'm going to do this Leonardo mission, okay?
Okay.
So I want to hear more about sex. Kill the Templar overseer To recover a map showing the location of one of Leo's war machines.
We have to use the pistol. Okay.
I love constraining myself to what they tell me to do, so I'm going to do it.
Isn't the best?
Wait. This woman was about to engage in prostitution.
With her fingers?
Someone's. Yes.
Oh, no. I'm okay with sex. As long as it's not with the fingers. Then I'm against it. Why'd you whistle? Oh, you whistled at that guy come over.
Because, like, there's multiple things that Y does.
Well, like, right when you whistled, the guy came over. So I was like, did you whistle this dude over? So can you shoot this guy?
Trying to. Why do you say monkey fuck? Monkey fuck!
What? No, the guy! You can still shoot him.
What? I can't!
What?
He just pocket sanded me.
There you go. I like how we had like the Secret Service agent there taking a bullet for the king.
He's like,
what is that?
Sir, get down! Sir, get down! It's like that TikTok meme.
Alright.
So basically, lesbianism was allowed.
As long as you didn't use your fingers.
See, that's what I would assume. And, it's always...
Or like a cucumber or something.
I'm sure they wouldn't check your fingers, though.
I know.
But I'm just saying, like... You're saying on the record.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is I think... If I understood the thing correctly, I think it was saying, like... Culturally, there was an understanding that the male penetrating object was a object or an object used for procreation, right? So it's not like it was sacred, but it was, most people just kind of were like, yeah, that's what that's used for. But that didn't extend into woman on woman, right? Because obviously they don't have that object. So I think it was seen as like, as long as you're not using that type of object, because that object is used for procreation, you're fine. Is kind of how I gathered it.
Right. Well, hasn't it always been, like, people don't want to say this now. Like, I think now this is considered offensive, so keep that in mind while I say it, because I'm willing to have the hard conversations.
Right.
With the hard R's.
Okay.
Wasn't it always considered, or like an understanding that women were more sexually flexible than men? I mean, throughout history, that's kind of been like an understanding.
Yeah.
That, like, masculinity is more against man on man, like as a concept, masculinity itself, than femininity, okay, that cut out, is against women on women. Like, even as like an understanding of like being a man or a woman, yourself or whatever. Like,
right.
It's just kind of, you can have your own opinions on that or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, culturally, it's always been like less looked at closely when two women live together than when two men live together.
Well, and I think you even see that stuff now. Like, for example, I think more people, and this is just my own opinion here, I don't have any evidence to back this up, but I think more people don't care as much if, like, in a movie or something like that, you have like a lesbian couple, but you notice it's more of an outrage if you have a gay couple.
Yeah, unless you're Lightyear.
Right, exactly.
Then, like, you have like a 2-second kiss and like,
it's like, oh no,
everyone's upset.
But I don't know. I've noticed when it's a gay couple, more people get upset by it, and than if it's like a lesbian couple. So I think you're right. I think culturally, like historically, culturally speaking, people have always tended to look at lesbian couples as not better, but
less offensive.
More favorably.
Okay, but let's be honest. Here's why: they're more pleasing to the eye. For everyone. Right. Like, two women together is more beautiful considered... Not these women. These women are not great.
Right.
It's considered more beautiful to people in terms of the human form than two men. I mean, this is the same exact reason why you had men with 12 wives. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's because, like, it's just considered, like, Well, that one's a little more different. That one's because women are considered lesser.
Right.
But, like, during those time periods. But what I mean is... Oh, wait, we're going to talk to our
This is going to be a very
resident
secretive
boyfriend.
conversation.
Let me guess, you need more designs.
Why am I not talking?
It's supposed to be a private conversation, actually.
Oh, look, the climb leap glove.
Oh, let's buy that one.
Allows for faster climbing, giving the wearer the strength to easily grab handholds mid-jump. Oh.
I'm like, what else does that glove do?
Bene, I will return shortly.
Well, it's good for fisting. It literally said so. Like, you can do more damage with your fist.
Nice.
I will return shortly. I'm going to sit here for 6 hours.
I think longer than that.
Why do I say nothing?
Now nothing will be out of my reach.
Should I get the other design while we're here?
Sure, might as well.
I'm not going to talk to you again. Maybe need a silent treatment.
What would you like me to make for you?
Well, I'd like to have our conversations like we used to have in 2.
Have people shipped these two together?
Yeah, you're looking at one of the prime shippers of them.
Oh,
Me.
Okay.
Oh, now it can fire poison darts.
Okay, cool.
Wait.
Don't really feel like I'll use
will be
those
back
too
soon.
much, but
No.
I can.
Like he's like, wait here, I'll be back soon.
They exist. Yeah.
Three days later, Ezio's like, all right.
I like
when's
the
he
idea that
coming?"
he stands up and there's a whole pile of shit like on,
I know.
on the bench.
Just a small sting, and my enemies will fall.
All right,
Thank you.
cool. All right, well now we have the jumping glove.
We do. We have a lot more stuff, and there was one thing I was gonna do. Where is it? I swore I saw something here to do. Maybe I didn't.
What were you going to do?
Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. It was just the Leonardo thing.
Oh, okay. So,
We will head to the next mission, but I wanted to see what this is.
why haven't we beaten the game already?
I don't know, but we have a restored memory here.
I like restored memory.
I thought we could check this out and then maybe see what the emails are doing outside of the Animus.
Okay, we have Rudy Giuliani over here.
Yeah, we have to check them. If you were...
Hopefully those computers don't mysteriously get destroyed before the FBI shows up.
Well, that would suck, wouldn't it? My memory's being restored. Oh, no.
I must be getting lazy in my old age. I did not know you had returned to Roma.
What was that?
Sean's like, no, quick, get out of my homework folder! Hephaestus email network.
Oh, man, we are in
All
John's
right.
folders.
Hello, Desmond. Who's the sender of this? Do we know?
This is 1506.
Oh.
Undisclosed sender. In your time with Rebecca, Sean, and Lucy, you may have heard about higher-level assassins aiding your team. I am one of them. Rebecca has instructed me to give you this message if or when Ezio Auditore's 1506 memories are unlocked. Based on our historical research, we hope to acquire more information of significance importance to our mission from that time period. We will be monitoring your progress through Rebecca. So they have like a camera inside Rebecca.
Right.
All of you see Rebecca like in every cutscene is sitting like this, like legs wide open with
spreading.
like a mini skirt. All of this is confidential and therefore must not be spoken of or discussed. I want to involve as few people as possible. I will inform you and Rebecca as soon as the information we are looking for has been discovered. Good luck, Desmond. W.M.
I like how...
George Washington.
Oh.
Wait, is that his dad? William
Yeah,
Miles?
I was going to say, I like how it's just not... It's like completely obvious who it is.
Yeah.
I mean...
That was his name, right, William?
Yeah, William Miles.
No, it's Washington.
Memorial. The Washington Monument.
Oh, the
thing.
Washington Monument.
Oh,
cool.
What would you do if I told you that, as a historian, I found out that the Washington Monument was actually a butt plug for giants
I mean, to me, that would enhance the lore of the Washington Monument.
and Hillary Clinton?
You need to stop. I'm already, like, horned up right now.
That makes sense.
Okay, 1506.
I like watching buildings grow out of the ground. That's very epic. And
I like
cool.
how we had to take the break from the Animus to go read the email. The Da Vinci disappearance? Oh, is this like a DLC thing?
I think it might be. Maybe we shouldn't do this right now. What if we leave the Animus? Then it'll go away, right?
I don't know.
Because we don't want to do those DLCs till after, right?
I thought so.
Unless they take place during the game.
They don't. I don't think.
Don't stand up too fast.
Okay.
Why are we like bossing me around and mansplaining? Whoa.
She went back to Florence and petitioned unsuccessfully for the return of her lands. Then she died of pneumonia.
That's sad.
That's life. Well, that's death, technically, but you take my point.
Why is Sean like a Debbie Downer all the time?
I don't know, he doesn't seem to care about much anything.
We ever gonna visit the head assassins? I heard about this meeting place when I was younger.
Apparently, it exists, though I'm not sure, because I've never been.
You'll get to see it once we have the apple.
Well, I expect amazing things. A private espresso bar, for example.
What a waste of money.
You obviously aren't an espresso drinker.
Well, let's see if he has anything else to say about his emails. Nothing?
Apparently not. Oh, okay.
You know I love talking about this stuff, Desmond, but we have work to do now.
Do
Look
you,
at how handsome he is.
do you love talking about this stuff, Sean? Is there any Sean Rule 34? I don't know if I want to see Sean Rule 34, but I'm just
There
wondering.
should be. Look at this, Jill. Look at that man.
my.
That's a real man.
You may not
This
like
should be a
it, but
thumbnail.
that's what it is.
When people say Sigma male, I think of that
Me
That
too.
makes sense.
immediately.
What do you think of when you think of the Sigma 6?
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, do you think Sean would be one of those members?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wait, so we have emails.
Okay. I like how he just knows the password
He
to
knows
his own
everyone's
email.
password. Alright, Sean Hastings. Quick update on our remaining counterparts across the globe. Moscow is safe and secure. Currently chasing a potential lead on another piece of Eden, so fingers crossed. Blah, 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 blah. Sao Paulo, they had to move safe houses again, and this time it was too close. It's suspected there's a leak on their team. Oh. Interesting. There's a mole. What if the mole is... Actually, I don't want to say. What if the mole's on our team?
Like, Sean's the mole?
Yeah.
Oh. Osaka, that's in Japan, isn't it?
Okay, that's racist. As per plan, they're still dark.
Okay.
They're scheduled to make contact with headquarters in 72 hours. I'm glad they picked Osaka and not somewhere else.
I know.
Sean's the best. He's a raging racist, but he is the best. We can't get rid of him.
He just-
What about these images I found on his computer?
No.
No!
Just ignore it.